Hello everyone, welcome to another tutorials, and in this tutorial we'll learn VFX cloning in the advanced way. I've already made a beginner's tutorial on VFX cloning which can be found in the description below. But in this tutorial we'll learn some of the advanced techniques of VFX cloning and learn it in a broad way. So let's get started.
Okay, so as you can see, here we are in Adobe After Effects, and I have created a brand new composition enough to fill in the space and settings of RAW-twinned.3GP video file. Now if you really want to follow along with this tutorial, this RAW-twinned video file can be found in the description below. To download this RAW-twinned video clip, the link is in the description below, and I will recommend you download the file before continuing with this tutorial so that you can follow this tutorial carefully. Now as I scrub through the footage, you will notice that first bit I've played in the right hand side. After that I didn't turn off the video. In the same video I just changed my position by going from this side to this side and then told some of the things that I say this side. So this is the rules of VFX cloning. Your camera must be on a tripod, but if you don't have a tripod, just support your camera by something. The camera must stand still. I will tell you in a moment why. And don't turn off your camera when the first footage is finished. Do the both sides in one footage. As you can see, I am standing like this, like a fool on the right hand side, and then in the same footage I just change my place and then go to this side and talk. Now let's begin. First of all, get the RAW-twinned file. This file can also be your personal file. Then press Ctrl+D to duplicate it. Now let's work with the first file. In the first file, we only want the part I played in the right hand side, so we have to trim it. Select the first file and press Alt plus square bracket open button to trim it. Then let's go to position where I have ended playing the right hand side one over here. Then press Alt plus close square bracket to cut it. Then click and drag this first video bar to the very beginning of the composition. Now turn off the visibility of the first file, and now let's work with the second file. The second file must contain the part that was played on the left hand side at this position. So select the second file, press Alt plus square bracket open button to cut it. Then let's see when the video ends. About here will be fine. So select the file and press Alt plus square bracket close button to cut it. Then click and drag your mouse button to drag the second video bar to the very first of the composition. Now what you have to do is get your timeline indicator to the very last frame of the second file. You can also use this previous frame next frame buttons to do that. As you can see, I'm using it. Now press N on your keyboard to close the workspace, and then what you have to do is right click on the work area and select trim comp to work area, and your work area is trimmed. You can expand these video layers to make sure. Now enable the opacity, the visuals of the first video file. And now what we have to do is first keep in mind that the first video file is played on the right hand side. So while the first video file is selected, grab your predefined rectangle tool, and then right at the center of the screen where my shoulder, the sleeves has ended, click your mouse and drag to form a neat little mask over the first video. Then let's not expand this to unselect all of the things, and you will find out that your video VFX cloning has ended. You have got your desired video output. The one thing I really recommend you to do is grab the first video, expand its properties, expand the mask properties, and in the mask feather the mask by some degrees. Around 30 will be fine. Once you've done that, you should be good to go with your
Using some
VFX
VFX
cloning.
cloning. So thanks everyone. If you have any questions or snaps, leave them all in the sections below. If you need help with this tutorial, click the like button and subscribe for more videos. So until next time, I'm going to be seeing you later.